Hi, we are in the Optical Engineering Laboratory in UCD in Dublin. We are going to make any questions to John. He is an engineer, researcher, and brilliant, and he knows a lot about the effects of the light in human beings and animals. Hi John, good morning. Please tell me anything about what you are researching about blue light in prisons.
So it's been reported in the literature that blue lights can change people's moods. So for example, they've measured, for example, the decreases in suicide rates when people are exposed to blue light. So recently we were talking about this, I was talking about this to some people here who work in the prison system in Ireland, and they were very interested because also beyond actually preventing suicide, it's also been reported that people are less violent, they're more calm when they're exposed to good light. So, and of course prisoners are shut up all day, so they wouldn't necessarily get enough sunlight. Yeah. So it seems that there are certainly some advantages to improving not only the amount of light that people get, but the types of light they can get. And blue has a particularly strong effect on people's body clocks. So people tend to synchronize their body rhythms due to the blue lights that appear at sunrise and sunset. So by appropriately varying these things, you can calm people down, they can sleep better. So for example, it's known that if somebody sees a lot of blue light late in the evening, it has the same physiological effect as drinking a strong cup of coffee. So if there's a possibility, for example, to intervene in mental health issues or in just bodily health issues, controlling the light seems to be a very non-invasive, low-impact way of achieving these things.
And tell me, you have designed blue lights with a company called
Yes, yes.
For horses.
Yes, indeed.
Tell me.
So it turns
seconds.
very briefly. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It turns out that the foal's gestation period, how long it carries a foal, is 11 months, and the money is made out of birthing the foals. And every foal's birthday, thoroughbred foal's birthday, is on the 1st of January in a particular year. So they want to make sure that the mares get pregnant and then have their foals as close to January, which is far away from the natural way in which they're born. So what they do now is they put the actual mares into the stables and they switch the lights on and off in the evenings and trick the mare into thinking it's spring. But unfortunately inside the stables, first of all, the mares like to move, and they often have foals with them that are just growing. If one horse in the stable gets sick, they all get sick, and somebody has to clean the stables out. So they much prefer to have the mares out in the fields. So what we did was we developed a very compact mask that the horses can wear. They get light only in one eye, and it's a very low level of light. So we have a battery that runs it completely autonomously for 3 months, and we also have a computer chip that switches it on and off depending on the ambient light. And so the horses are happier and healthier, and the foals are good, big and strong. And so we sell these in Japan, in America, in Ireland, and in the UK, and in South Africa, and also New Zealand. So we're also looking at lighting within the actual stalls of the horses. In that case, we actually put in red lights. The horses don't see red light, which means that people can switch on the red light when they go into the stables, they can work in the stables, and they don't disturb the horses. And once again, this has done things like improving the horses' appetites, because they get much better sleep.
Okay, thank you. Bye.